Okay, time now is 9:48 a.m. on February 12th, and I slept from 4:45 to 9:35. Yeah. So I can't. Obviously I couldn't beat the 4 a.m. the 5 a.m. the 4 a.m. curse last night. I couldn't beat that. Um and in fact, yesterday I didn't do anything that is my own. I didn't watch anything like an anime or a film. I didn't edit anything. Did not even open the Adobe Premiere Pro. And yeah. And somehow I'm still like I just have too much to do. And that's the fact. Especially with studying the Colt 382 class. It takes so long. I literally filled in that paper, every single inch of it, every single mini inch, milli inch of that paper is now filled with words. But yeah, I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. A small part of me wants to just skip Religion 334 today so that I could just like sleep more and then have more energy to deal with the next two classes. I have a test coming up later. I hope I don't fall asleep in the middle of a test, for fuck's sakes. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so tired. Fuck. I need to sleep earlier than 4 tonight. I have to. And then, yeah, but the good thing is tomorrow I don't have to wake up early. So that's good. Mm. I forgot my dream. It was a lot. There was a lot of things going on in my dream. I don't know why I remember seeing Finn Liu. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got. Why is the beam cold? Is it partially in the crate? Record stuff and then like continue filming here.
Oh wait, shit. Three, two, one, action. Action.
Oakley dokley. Time now is 2:58 a.m. in the morning. Damn, it's so late. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired. So I slept for a little bit less than 5 hours today. I woke up and I just really don't want to get out of bed. Just really cannot get out of bed. I had a bunch of dreams. I don't know why, but I vaguely recall dreaming about like me trying to please like an AI company CEO, but like trying to sabotage him at the same time. And then yeah, and then anyways, I got out of bed and I realized I don't have a lot of time left. I brushed my teeth and then I immediately um shoved a chocolate chip cookie down my mouth, and then I headed out. Walked super fast. In fact, ran to the bus stop, dying, out of breath. Didn't run that fast, but like speed walking. And then hopped on the bus, and then I went to my first class, Religion 334. And I also bought myself a matcha latte, and with oat milk, which is not good. It does not taste like matcha. It tastes like edamame beans. I just think oat milk has such a weird smell. But I suspect soy milk also makes my stomach ache, because coffee with soy milk I've tried, and both times I get stomach aches. And so I'm like trying other milks, and like oat milk doesn't give me stomach ache, but damn it, it's terrible. And then almond milk is just like, that just sounds horrible. Anyways, religion class, it was cool. The good thing was that we ended after 1 hour of class, so I had like half more hour to just study, because I have two things to study. One is the test for my comp lit class about Confucianism, and then the other is the readings from my essay film class today. So I headed over to DMC, and there's this guy, this like I assume Chinese American guy, sitting next to me, talking to me about, or maybe he's just Chinese, talking to me about Confucianism, like what we're gonna do for the test. And then he told me, oh yeah, we actually have like a test study guide, and it's posted like a whole week ago. And I'm like, what? I don't know this. Or not a whole week, maybe a couple of days ago. But I checked it, and I'm like, wow, great. I did not consider any of these things to study. I pulled out my cheat sheet, and it's jam-packed with words. But actually, that was a wise choice, because if had I studied the study guide, I would have been misled, because none of the questions on the study guide actually turned up in the actual test. So thank God I actually did my own studying. And then I got in, I sat down, and I just started working on it. And it was so awkward sitting in a square table, facing off three other students, classmates, sort of working on the test. The white guy to my right, he's fucking hardcore. The moment the professor was like, you can start now, he just like goes flipping around pages and immediately starts writing, and he's like panicking and he's really nervous. And then the girl to my left, she started spinning her pen, and I tried to block my eye so that I don't have to see it, because it's so distracting to me. Like, I've never tried to do a handwritten test in this weird circumstance. So I did it, and I did it calmly. And I think it's important when you do exams and tests to be calm, because if you're nervous, you're going to make mistakes. So I was calm, and I was very strategic, and I think I did great. I think I did wonderfully. The clock is ticking. The professor's like, half an hour left, and people are like, oh my god, people were shocked. I'm like, I got this, and I got it like 3-4 minutes before class ended, before the test time finished. I finished writing it, and cool. The only blunder was on the blue book. I wrote the professor's first name wrong. The professor's first name is Jason. For some reason, I didn't have enough sleep. I wrote James. And he's like, no, it's Jason. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm sleepy. And he's like, yeah, well, my uncle was James. Okay, so I left, and then I went over to my my essay film class, and I sat down, and I got the quiz back from last time, and it's 4 out of 5, and then we did the new quiz. And again, it's really scary, because I also barely had the time to read the readings for today. But today's readings are easier in terms of the fact they're shorter, but also they're more difficult in terms of the concepts. But I did it. I think I did okay. I hope I get 5 out of 5. So the class itself was nice, except there's a chunk of time where I did internship stuff. So as of today, I'm not busy enough. The internship employer today suddenly in the morning said, hey, here's an easy 1.5 hour credit you can get. Read these 4 scripts and vote which one is the best. and it's like a community thing. It's posted on Discord, so a bunch of people could vote. So 22 people voted, including me. And read these 4 scripts and then DM me the feedback for the scripts, and tell me how you would approach it if you're a producer. And so the other girl, Alex, she immediately did it, and she doesn't know what DM means, so she like put it in the group chat, and her analysis of the scripts are the most like AI generated. Like it probably is AI generated. It's like, it's got hard, it's got blah blah blah, and I'm like, this is fake. But then I'm in class, and the class ends at 6 p.m. After 6, the poll would be closed. The poll closes at 6. So literally during class, I had to read the scripts. And I sped through them, I typed it up, and I got it. But my brain is literally burning. I know, like, 7-8 years ago, I used to be able to handle so much of this, but nowadays I can't. Like, I got a test today, I got readings for a different quiz, and then I have internship shit. It's just too much. And so when the professor screened the film today, Society of the Spectacles, I just fell asleep. I just dozed off a lot, and it's extra embarrassing because I was right in front of Edith, the Chinese girl, and Julian, and they probably could see me dozing off. But I was dozing off. I was literally dying. But I didn't doze off that much. I feel like I could have dozed off way more. And I could hear Edith, the Chinese girl, behind me writing notes. And I'm just like, I don't even have that energy. And I'm like slouching. I like watching movies slouching though. I like just being completely like relaxed seeing a film. I think that's very ideal. But yeah. Break time. I spoke with Julian mainly, which is pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Today during the click, okay, I'm jumping ahead, but turns out I always refer to him as him, but she now refers to herself as she. But I think eventually it'll just be they them, so I'll just do a they them for them. But yeah. And then the class continued, and I spoke up a few times, even though I slept through some parts of the film, but I still spoke up. There are interesting things to be said. It's so funny because all the people of color, aka all the Asians, are in the front, and also Julian, who's ethnically ambiguous, and all the white people are in the back. And today, like, there were 10 people in the class, but none of the people in the back are engaging. Like, none of them are actually like talking or raising their hands. I talked 3 times, but the most impressive was like at the very end of the class, I told the professor I watched Peep TV show, and her reaction was like, like she was like this. She was like really shocked that I watched that film, and I'm like, yeah, I really love that film. And she's like, oh yeah, that director. Like she genuinely got excited. So it's really cool that there's this one professor in USC who's into such niche experimental films, and it's amazing. Like, this is the crowd I was supposed to be in. Like, what the hell? So, yeah, anyways, yeah, I left, and, I followed Yuchen and his friend Max to a Pho and More, and ate a $20 bowl of pho, which is fine, and, talked a little more, and then that's it, and then Yushin told me he already applied to like the Cannes Classics, not Cannes, the Cannes accreditation, like the day after it launched, and not through the USC thing. So that made me worried. So I'm gonna try to apply tomorrow. Honestly, the sooner the better. Don't wait. Don't ask for advice. Just do it. And then afterwards I went back home, and then yeah, during class today, I've learned that the first Click to View meeting is tonight at 9 p.m. What? I didn't know that. So, at like 8:45, I left and I went to Click to View meeting. It was at the same classroom at Watt Hall, and it was 9 p.m. and I was late for 10 minutes. But turns out Riley was late, and like Julian and Cheyenne showed up, eventually, and yeah, there's freaking 30 people in the room. It's so crazy how many people there are. And I feel like at some point we're gonna need a bigger classroom for this. There's 3 times the people in Click to View than in the essay film class. And there's more people in Click to View now than in the in the freaking in a cohort of cam students in grad school. So anyways, it's hilarious. And then we talked, and I stood up the whole time, and it was fine. And we did self intros, and I just said, I'm Enoch Lai, I'm a cams, he, him, sophomore. And one of the questions is, what are you into lately? And I just said, birds. And I laughed, and people laughed, which is really nice. And because everyone was saying something like, ooh, I've been into experimental music, I've been into film photography and some artsy shit and painting, and I'm like, birds. And which is true, I'm into birds right now. I don't know what I really am into. Yeah, I just don't care anymore. I genuinely don't. So near the end of the class, we all split into trios, which is hilarious. So we turn into 10 trios. Like everyone say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm in group 5, and I'm grouped up with Daniela Chico from 290 and Sarah Hyun, who is this Korean American girl whom I've met last Thursday night. And us 3, we need to make a quick short film, and the theme is look. And I didn't really care, so I just let them figure out shit, and I'm just gonna help. I'm a bit of a filmmaker myself, but I don't care. I just want them to do it for me. So they kind of came up. Daniela wanted to film at the Scary Stairwell, so we went to Scary Stairwell, which is right next to, the classroom, and they just sort of come up with the idea of like, Daniela came up with the idea of herself showing up and then disappearing, like glitching, and then I thought maybe the camera should guide me. And then Sarah Hyun's phone is dead. Daniela's phone is on 5%, so they use my phone, which is cool because now I have the footage and now I'm gonna edit it. But Sarah was like, oh, well, I DP'd a short film before, so I can do it. And I'm like, sure. And then she got so, like, I wouldn't say insecure, but, like, not confident. She's like, oh, but I don't know. And she's not a director. Like, she's not in SCA. She's in Thornton. So I tried to help her out. So that's the opening shot, and then she's like, do I cut? And then the next shot is from the feet and pan, like, go up, and then, like, then you'll be cutting from feet to feet, and it's not gonna work. So do you want to do a POV shot, or do you want to do a wide shot? And I'm, like, trying to guide her. And then at the end, I did some camera operating myself, and then we figured out an ending. Daniela filmed a little bit. It was very democratic. And then we came up with an ending. Daniela's like, oh, what if I peek my head through a door? And I'm like, sure, whatever. We filmed it, we got it, and then that's it. All within 20 minutes. And then, yeah, that was cool. And Sunny showed up at the very end thinking that the meeting starts at 10 p.m. 10? Yeah. So, oh Jesus, 3 a.m. I'm gonna, like, immediately go to bed. I was supposed to watch Wake Up Dead Man, but it's 2.5 hours long. I don't know if I could actually do that. Yeah, I don't really have a lot else to talk about. I don't know why, but I'm a little sad because I'm thinking about Valentine's Day and being alone again, and I don't know, after the Click to View meeting, I left, and a lot of people left, and I just want to talk more to people. I stayed behind with the group. I stayed behind with Riley, and then eventually I followed Anya and Shalin and Liam Wadey, and I talked with Liam Wadey a little bit. The half-black boy. The kid. I don't know. And, I called a lift and I left, and what the fuck am I doing? 92 days before semester ends. Garrett came up to me and asked me what are my Instagrams about, stories about. You know, I always tease towards like 13 weeks left, 12 weeks left. And I teased him. I was like, so, you know what's going to happen? something big's gonna happen. I'm gonna be covered in red. A lot of people are gonna see it. It starts with a G, and he's like, I have no idea. And I'm like, graduation, and he's like, oh, um, yeah, I don't know. I always imagine that I would have eventually have an opportunity to really open up to these people, like Colin and Anya, also the Woo's gang, but like there's never really an opportunity for me to do that because we're always in like a big group situation where there's no space for me to sit down and be honest. Um, which is why I can do it with Christian because it's just the two of us. And then yes, tomorrow, as much as I would love to go to bed and wake up naturally, I can't because as it turns out, I have a film set. I forgot about that. I'm going to set at 1 p.m. And I thought that I have to go to set at 1 p.m. because originally tomorrow morning I would have like complet discussion. That discussion class canceled. Great. But I'm still not gonna go to film set early. I'm gonna go at 1 p.m. and the first AD is gonna be fucking Leslie. So this will be my first time on set with her since 3 years ago. 2 years and 10 months maybe. But yeah, what a transformation, I guess. And yeah, but I'm excited. I'm excited to just chill and read books and like do nothing. And then that's it for tomorrow. And then Saturday and Monday, I'm confirmed to work on clowns. Um, so yeah, I gotta go to bed early as fucking balls, baby. Okay, time now is 11 a.m. in the morning. On February 13th. And yeah, fuck. I slept from 4:50 to about 10:35. I know 10:45. And yeah, I just cannot break the 4 a.m. curse. Didn't do much last night either. I just cannot. Hopefully tonight though. Tonight will be the night, I promise. Yeah. Um uh um yeah. I uh I had a dream where I don't know why. Like after I woke up, I told myself water leak symposium, water leak symposium, and now I only remember the water leak part for some reason. It was raining outside, and I immediately went back home, and I tried to shut the door, and it's not working. And the door is like, I don't know. It feels like what kind of door is it? It's like an amalgamation of the building door downstairs right now, but also the gray metal gate door that I had in Hong Kong outside of my apartment. But it was exterior, it was raining, and it's on the ground floor, and the whole unit is my home. I tried to close a gate and I realized it doesn't work. It looks like it's closed, but when you push it a little bit, it opens up towards me. And it was raining and water's leaking. And then I realized that it's just fucking broken. Like the metal the metal hooks that was supposed to be inside the door, between the door and the wall, like it's not working, and I tried to tape it up and it's still not working. So I'm like, fine, fuck it. So I left it and I went upstairs and just tried to ignore the water leaking. So that's something that I dreamt. It's rare that this part of the dream doesn't involve anyone. And then I forgot what happened in the next dream. I think I was driving around, or I was like in a car going somewhere. I don't know why I said symposium. Maybe it's not symposium, maybe it's a different word. I dreamed about a bald guy as well. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, today I wish I would be able to sleep all night, but unfortunately not, because I have a film set at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. feels like the start of the second half of the day, but nah, 1 p.m. is early for me. But it'll be fun. It'll be zero stress. Yeah, I'm so tired. And Leslie will be there, but also Maisie. So, yeah. But I'm waking up a little early so that I could film a movie review. And then that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Week 5 is coming to a close, but I feel like tonight's film set and tomorrow's film set is going to be an interesting way to close off week 5. Oh yeah, I've also been thinking about teaching, like holding a workshop for Click to View. I'm gonna DM Rachel about it. I don't know. I just last night they revealed their schedule for the rest of the semester, and they already asked a bunch of random people to do like workshops. I wish they could have asked me, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm kind of remembering my dream about Symposium, and that is I'm at Norris Theater or some big theater, and I'm seated and I'm waiting for a film to start. But before it starts, I was talking to some stranger or some other student, um, and sort of just talking to them. That's all I remember. There's probably more to it, but that's the gist of it. Yeah.
The BRC burritos are for the vegetarians in this left corner over here. Left corner. Okay, yeah.
3D screen.
Oh, that's probably
Sorry.
why.
I snatched it.
Wait, this is cool. I've never moved like in front of 3D before.
Wait, can I put?
How is this like possible? Like genuinely, how is this possible?
You get like. Are you?
I'm trying to get the 3D in my phone. It's not working.
Yeah,
Okay, let's throw sound.
Speeding.
Let's throw camera.
alright.
Lemon Charlie, take 4 marker.
Jimmy's late. Let me know when it's set. Bill.
Set.
Cut.
Action.
He's here now for the morning. You are your father, son. Oh,
And cut.
Ready?
Cut on lightning.
average USC short film be like? Alright, it's 1:28 a.m. in the morning. Damn, what a day. I woke up and it was good that I slept for like nearly 6 hours. I mean, it's not great, but it's like not bad. Yeah. I woke up and I really didn't have a lot of time to do anything, honestly. I had about 2 hours before I have to head out to a film set. And so, I wanted to film a review. I couldn't. I didn't have the time. So I literally woke up, made a nice breakfast, which is bananas and peanut butter over bread, and then I had to head out. So I went to set, and I was like a few minutes late, but like, who cares? Because today's set is literally one of the chillest film sets ever. I literally did nothing today. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess the good thing is I'm getting a credit on this film, and I did nothing. The bad thing is I just wasted 7.5 hours today doing nothing. But yeah, I arrived at Robert Zemeckis Center at around 1 p.m. I arrived at the soundstage, and I walked in, and the first thing I see is Leslie, because of course. And then I found Maisie sort of sitting on the ground, on the floor, and I went up to her, and then I saw Crystal Lee, Leslie's friend with the orange hair, for the first time in nearly 3 years, which is absolutely crazy. It's really crazy. It's like people from medieval Europe interacting with people in modern times. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Seeing Maisie and Leslie talk, seeing Maisie say the word from her mouth, in her voice, Leslie, that's so fucking crazy. It's just like, it trips me out a little bit. But that's the thing, is like, it never happens. Like, my universe in Hong Kong and my universe in LA never really meet each other. There are no mutuals between each other. Like, freaking Cedric in Hong Kong is not gonna know who fucking Colin is, you know? It's just completely different worlds. Anyways, I said hi to all of them. Leslie waved at me, I waved back. I think it's really cool that after the whole thing with Leslie, at the end of round 3, I was like, I hate that bitch, I never want to see her again. And now I've seen her, and you know what? I feel nothing. I don't feel malice. I feel nothing. So that's nice. I also saw Samantha Fujiwara, who was sleeping when I saw her, and I felt a little happy, because I bet she had no sleep today. I bet she had 0 sleep. But yeah, and then I saw Polina. I didn't really say hi to her, and I saw Bella Ju, whom I've met like 1.5 years ago in the same place. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And the only thing Leslie really said to me today is that she suddenly asked me in Mandarin, "Why does your nose look so red?" And then I responded back in English saying, "My nose, I look red all the time." And then some guy saw it, and some guy was impressed. Was like, "Wow, you two are like, you speak Chinese and he responds in English." I could have responded in Mandarin, but it would have been embarrassing. But I completely knew what she's saying. But instead, today I spoke a lot to Crystal, because Crystal is second AD. She has nothing to do anyways. So I spoke to her a bit about like films, and like apparently she's studying film studies in LMU. Apparently LMU sucks, and it's full of white kids who are dumb and know nothing about film, and they're taking film classes, but they actually don't listen, and she's planning to do a master's either at LMU or somewhere else for film studies. That's cool. And then, yeah, just most of the time I'm just with Maisie and talking to Maisie, and also Samantha. I honestly thought today I'm just going to be reading books and writing scripts. All that reading and writing was basically the last half an hour of the entire day. Most of the day today was me writing the motivation letter to apply to Cannes Film Festival. and I tried. I haven't applied, but I will, like right now, after my review exports. And yeah, I also saw David James, the black guy, black boy, black kid, from from the Candier movie set. I met him back in, I think it was October in 2024. It's been crazy how long it has been, and it feels like he's everywhere now. He's on this set, he's on that set. It's so crazy because that set, Candier movie, is his first film set, and I was there. And now so much time has passed, and I'm still doing art PA set dressing shit, and he's doing big stuff like art directing, like master's theses, whatever. I'm like, damn, okay, I'm just lagging behind, you know. But yeah, I don't really care. I'm just there to chill. So the entire day, the only thing we did was to move a gas pump, like 4 times. Slightly move it, rotate it, that's it. So they didn't really need my help. I didn't really need to be there. But I was on the call sheet and I showed up. But yeah, I didn't really need to be there. And then I left. It was nice. Lunch was nice. It was like, there's like Mexican rice and some salsa, some nacho chips, churros. But there's also like roast chicken and gravy over mashed potatoes and some salad. It's a really nice meal. And everyone's really chill. It's like back from lunch, and then me, Maisie, Samantha, we went to the soundstage and there's no one, and we're all laughing. We're like, what the hell is going on? Why is there no one on the soundstage other than the grips? Yeah, that's pretty much it. At 5 p.m. I had a meeting on my phone, Google Meet, between me, Kate Xiao, Andrew Wu Huvo, Lily Yong, Harley Chen, and Josh O, about the upcoming ad that I'm going to PD for. And it was fine. It was a half an hour long meeting. Not much to talk about. Kind of a boring project, honestly. I'm doing it just for the cred. But some prep needs to be done. So next Tuesday afternoon, I'll be meeting with Lily in person to discuss stuff. And I hope it's in person because over Zoom, it's just like not cool. So Tuesday's gonna be a long day because I have work that night too. So I'll be outside for like 30 hours basically. And then I texted Ethan Go a little bit because on Sunday night, Sundowning, John Kim's at 480 is filming the Halloween party scene. I presume because they're looking for extras, and I thought about acting in that scene, but only if Ethan Go is there, because if he's not there, then I'm just gonna be a lone extra and I would look like an idiot. So I told Ethan Go about this. Ethan Go's like, oh, unfortunately I'll be out of town. I'll be at Boston. And I'm like, okay, fine. So Sunday I'll probably go back to the virtual production that Maisie's on, and it'll be nice. And then tomorrow I'm getting onto Clowns, the 480, and holy testicle cancer. The call time is 7:30 a.m. When I opened the call sheet, I joked to myself, I'm like, I bet the call time is like 7:30, and it's like, it is 7:30. Like, what? And I have to be at the village at 6:40 fucking 5. And this means I need to wake up at 6. I've never woken up this early in 2026 so far. So my hard leave, I want to go to bed at 3 at the latest because I need to wake up at 6. So I don't have time to watch Wake Up Dead Man. I don't really have time to do much. And that sucks because I still have internship shit to do. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow night, if we start so early, we gotta end early. So hopefully tomorrow night I will have some time to work on internship stuff and etc. And yeah, and then that's pretty much it. But tomorrow I hope it'll be chill. I'm credited as RPA, which is like an insult. I'm 23 years old. I'm not 18. I'm not a child. But a lot of people I know are gonna be on that. Ethan Kwan's the key grip. The dude is 3 years younger than me, and he's the key grip. I'm just a RPA. But I mean, why am I complaining? You know, of course I'm not like art director. I'm not with this project the whole time. Who cares? I'm not gonna care. I don't care. But Seda Papazian is gonna be there. So that's cool. Zayn Zemeckis is gonna be on there. That's cool. I don't know, just a bunch of people I know are gonna be on there. So it's gonna be nice, and yeah. So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna spend a lot of time just working on my script, finishing my book, and not even finishing. I'm barely 4 chapters in. Yeah. Also forgot to mention, but Hugo asked me to PD his P1, which is next weekend. I can't. Nope. Okay. I think I've gotten everything. Okay. Wait, hold on, let me double check. Alright, I got everything. And submit. Oh, I need to pay 24 euros. Okay. Sure, yes. Oh my fucking god. Can't even see my face. Time now is 6:11 a.m. on February 14th, and yeah, I slept from 3 a.m. It's more like 2:59, but 2:55 maybe. But yeah, I went to bed at 3, but I didn't fall asleep immediately as expected. But I did take 10 milliliter melatonin pill, so I eventually did fall asleep. And then yeah, the good thing is I broke the 4 a.m. curse, and I even broke the 3 a.m. curse. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking die. So hopefully things will be okay. It's really cold out there. Should have said no. Shouldn't have agreed to this freaking film set. I'm gonna walk to the village, so yeah.
Whose door is open?
Ours. So if Olive makes a bad turn, we're like both daughters.
Comedy, I guess. That's cool.
Please be seated. Thank you. It's our honor to officiate this ceremony, ushering our beloved child into the ways of the Tegede.
These tools.
Is it decisive?
I think this is
Oh, I didn't remember. Lance says it's not.
Filmmaking experience.
That chicken was good. I'm
Right?
It was delicious.
Layla.
Okay, I hope this works. Okay, it's 12:59 after midnight. I'm super fucking tired. I'm dying. Yeah, so today I slept for less than 3 hours, basically. I went to bed 3 hours earlier than I had to wake up, which is in and of itself already terrible, but on top of that I couldn't fall asleep immediately. But I think the melatonin pill did work, and I did fall asleep a little faster than usual. But yeah. By usual I mean, yeah, but anyways, I woke up and I think, I don't know, I think it's like the film set effect. Like, usually when I'm going to class and, you know, it's like not that stressful, I'm just like, fuck, I wish I'm sleeping. But for some reason, because I'm gonna go have a film set, when I wake up I don't feel that bad, right? I just feel like really tired, but kind of have to move on. I did like a 10-minute re-sleep, but after that I went out, I changed my clothes, and I walked to USC Village. I was exactly 3 minutes late, and there was a car waiting for me and some others at the beside Target, and it's this girl. Her name is Olive, and she's in 310 last semester, so she's in 450 now. And then she drove around. She drove to campus, to SCA, to pick up a couple people, Sam Walker, as well as Aaliyah. And Aaliyah is this random, like, sophomore? No, she's senior in architecture, and she's taking CTPR 426, which is a class that lets you experience what it's like to be a film crew, and you get to choose to crew on either 310 or 480. And it's so fucking funny because the first semester I ever had USC, North told me about this class, and I genuinely thought about taking it. And then I didn't, because I realized that it would almost make me kind of, I wouldn't say a loser, but I don't need to take a class in order to get onto these sets. Like, I know, if I know people enough, I can get on these sets, and I'm so happy that I'm on that side now. Like, I got onto this film set solely because of connections. Anyways, yeah, and then the other guy, Sam Walker, he's this white guy, very, very queer, very flamboyant, and I immediately remembered the short film, the musical about herpes that I saw last semester, which I thought was fine. The songs aren't great, but I think in concept it's really fun. And so I got to meet him, and eventually I spoke to him during the set, and it's him, and he's very chill, actually. And we talk shit about Eris Baker. So that's funny. And then, there's this other guy, this Korean American guy called Ezra Huang, and he's in creative writing, and this is his first film set ever. and he's this very energetic guy. He reminds me of Justin, the Singaporean guy. Very like energetic, kind of like a little alt, but also like, you know, yeah. And then finally Ife showed up. So the first issue happened, and that is, this is a 5-passenger car, and we have 6 passengers, including a driver. So Ife had to sit on Sam Walker's lap, like on the way, and it was really chaotic. We arrived at this church, this Latino Catholic church, and we just set up stuff, and right off the bat I saw Ethan Kwan and Axel Bibi. I waved at them, but throughout the whole day I barely talked to them. But I did talk, I did say some here and there. And then I also saw Seta, and she's doing sound. And I almost feel a little bad for her, because she applied to be director. I mean, she got shortlisted, and then she didn't. And then instead she did sound mixing, which is such a boring downgrade. But then also, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe she enjoys doing it, you know, who knows. But yeah, I saw Seta, and she's really energetic. She's in like a gray tank top, and she like hugged me. She hugged everyone. She's like, Enoch, long time no see. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I was literally like barely awake, and my hair was like, a small chunk of my hair was like this. And I went to the bathroom and I tried to fix it, and my hair is still like this. There's like a strand poking out. And it was so frustrating, like I just ignored it the whole day. So in the morning, first 2 hours, I was barely awake, but thankfully my tasks were really simple. I was just pumping balloons with Ife. And while pumping balloons, we were just chatting about film studies, what we want to learn, etc. And Ife was talking about, you're asking me like, what field of studies do I like what film do I want to do research on? And it's such a specific question. I don't even know. I've thought about it, but no one's asked me that before. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, yeah, and then eventually there's this extremely complicated setup where it's 4 combo stands trying to hold up this gigantic piece of cloth, super heavy cloth, and that's supposed to cover the entire front part of that cathedral, like the stage. I don't know the specific terms, like the stage, including 2 like even taller than me, 2 life-size statues of clowns, and some other statues and staircases, and it's like ridiculous, but we somehow did it. But that was such a difficult part, and it took us so long. We were like a whole hour behind, or maybe more. And at some point I was with the G&E people, I was with the grips, trying to figure out like how to move the combo stands. We essentially have to twist the legs of the combo stand so that the Rocky Mountain leg, the leg that extends, would hit the staircase one below so that it would have extra support. And then both stands have to be exactly symmetrical, and you know, from the center of the cloth. And also they have to be exactly the same height at the exact same section, because any minor mistake, any minor difference between the 2 combo stands would create an imbalance, which is going to make the whole thing like topple over. And so it was like 3 people holding on 1 combo stand. It's ridiculous. And then for the rest of the day it was quite chill. I was outside just chatting with Ezra Huang. And we have a lot in common, you know, a lot of films we like in common. I wouldn't call him a super cinephile, but he does actively watch films, and he watches more than the average film production student. He likes weird stuff, he likes experimenting with cool stuff. But yeah, we just talked and we went along really well. And then eventually we had lunch, and we sat on the stairs, and holy shit, the lunch was El Pollo Loco. Exactly the same lunch I had 2 days ago at the virtual, or like yesterday, at the virtual production set, which is fucking hilarious. It's like that, but even worse, because on the virtual production set with Maisie, Hollow Man, it was El Pollo Loco plus mashed potatoes, gravy, and there's churros, and there's salad. This time, it's like just chicken and rice and nacho chips, which I already had yesterday, plus beans. So it was kind of underwhelming, but you know what? It's good food. Like, I'd rather eat this than like Domino's pizza. But one funny thing was, ice cream truck showed up, and then people started like chasing after it. So I joined in. I chased after it, and then people started buying ice cream, and I was like really debating whether I should get ice cream or not. And eventually I did. And it was $4, not that expensive. It's a soft serve cone. I think it's milk flavored ice cream, but it was dusted with like Oreo dust. Yeah, it was really cool, and I was eating the ice cream. I didn't finish the whole thing, but I was close to finishing it. But I thought, you know, after lunch it'll be another 6-7 hours where I don't really have anything to eat, so I might as well eat something more than what I just had. And then yeah, the second half of the day was, I fell asleep on the pews at the church. I wanted to fall asleep. I wanted to take a nap, and so I just closed my eyes, and I eventually did. And I also talked more to other people. I met this freshman, this Chinese American girl. Her name is Cecilia Luo, and she's tapped in. She knows all these people. She knows Jiayun, and she's like, "How do you know Jiayun?" And I'm like, "I met her at a Halloween party." And then she's like, "You know Colin?" And I'm like, "Which one?" And she's like, "Jiayun's boyfriend." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I met him in Strays." Well, I met them in Strays, like both Jiayun and Colin. And oh, she's really cool. She's really talented. Yeah, blah blah blah. And yeah. So that's that. What else? Zane Zemeckis was there, right? Zane, the son of Robert Zemeckis. But it was like we're all kind of just over it, and you know, just trying to work together. So that's cool. It's cool that this set has 2 Nepo babies. There's Axel Bibi and there's Zane Zemeckis. But Zane out Nepos Axel by a margin. So that's hilarious. And then again, Sam Walker, like he starts trauma dumping on me and like talking about how Eris Baker is like spreading lies about him. Like Eris Baker told people Sam Walker showed up on set drunk, and then how she would just leave the set, dumping all the equipment to Sam and the other trio mate, and just let them pick up the mess and tidy up, and how Eris Baker did do the permits and whatever, did do the catering, but literally couldn't bother to show up sometimes, literally, you know, all these things. And I'm like, yeah, damn, you know. And it's so interesting because like when I did PD for Eris Baker, it wasn't really that bad, but it was hilarious how it turns out she's like a terrible person. So yeah, talking shit about famous child actress while being on a set with 2 Nepo babies. Sort of like the duality, like yesterday's set, like the virtual production set, it was much more chill. People are kind of unknown, and like as far as I know, not a lot of Nepo babies yesterday. But yeah. And then yeah, there was a lot of heavy lifting near the end of the day when we had to strike the set. But it's fine, I somehow pulled through. And I did read a little, write a little, but then again, I'm like not in the mood to read or write, honestly. And then that's it. Not much else. So I have decided to not go to set tomorrow. I mean, I can go to set and help Maisie out, but I'm just too tired, and Maisie's Hollow Man doesn't seem like they need that much help anyways, and I need rest. And I also need to like work on internship videos, like internship shit, and edit my own videos, watch movies. Like, I just need to chill out for one day. And also, if I have a nice sleep tomorrow morning, I'm gonna hit the gym again. I need to lose the belly fat. So yeah. And oh yeah, I talked to Seta a little bit later and asked her if she applied to Cannes. Turns out she at first didn't want to, but then she ran into a seer. I don't know how she knows a seer, but she's like, I ran into this Indian guy, and he also went to Cannes with you. And I'm like, no, he said I went to a guy who went to Cannes with you. And I'm like, which one? And she's like, oh, the Indian guy. And I'm like, oh, a seer. And a seer like convinced Seta to apply, and Seta's like, fine. But Seta knows nothing about it. Seta doesn't know about the 3-day pass, the blah blah blah. So I explained to her a little bit, but our conversation was kind of cut short because I have to help out. And then throughout the day, she like looks at me from time to time. I can see her. I notice her looking at me, and then yeah, like there was a moment where I just did this. Yeah. But it's nice, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, also speaking of Cannes, I applied to Cannes last night. I did. So hopefully I hear back. I feel like I have a good chance. I don't know why. I've been to Cannes last year. I'm a film student. I make films. I review films. I work for film festivals. I'm like, I hit all the boxes. Like, come on. So, I think I have a good chance. And, yeah, I think, I don't know. I think Hong Kong to France, there are no visa restrictions. I think that's a good thing. Okay, anyways, I think the only other thing I want to mention is last night I asked Rachel Shin about potentially doing a workshop for Click2View. It's a little embarrassing. I feel like the beggar emoji, like I'm begging, like please give me some kind of attention. But it's, again, like, why am I embarrassed? It's my senior year, it's my final semester, like, go all out. This is like the least I can do. Like holding a workshop and telling people about cool things is like the least I can do. So might as well try, give it a shot. And yeah, Rachel's like, okay, I'll let Colin know. It's kind of awkward. Like, I'm not in their group, but so I have to tell one of them to let another person know, even though I'm even closer to Colin. And then same with like the APCA group. So Monday is the Lunar New Year potluck with the Woos gang, and I'm going to be there. I talked to Ethan Kwan today, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to leave set an hour early so that I could go there. And I've been brainstorming what I want to do for potluck, like what food I want to bring. And at first I was like, oh, how about like a year cake, like rice cakes, because it's Lunar New Year. But it's sold out. I don't know where to find it. Okay. And then I thought, dumplings, soup dumplings, tongyun, like tangyuan, stuff like that. Except I've never made tangyuan by myself before. So on Wii, I just bought a bunch, maybe a little, a lot, because I also got ginger and sugar. I'm gonna test it out tomorrow, and then Monday I'll try to do it. But the thing is, I will have to cook at Ethan's. No, that would be Kate's apartment. I would have to cook there, and if I was in that group chat with like Kate and Ethan and Andrew and Brandon Wu and Dan Pan, I could just ask, hey, can I cook there? And like, are y'all interested in eating this? But now I can't. I could ask one person, but that would mean nothing. Like I'm still not part of their group, but I am like talking to these people individually from multiple angles, And it's just like, what's the situation at this point? What's the situation? Either way, though, I'm real excited for the Lunar New Year hot pot. I think Katie Yoon would be there, which is going to be interesting. Finn Yu might be there, which is also really cool. Finn likes my Instagram stories. I took a photo of a dog last night and she liked it. That's cool. She also has pink hair now. I thought she recently dyed her hair to blue, but it's pink again. And I thought, that's perfect for my short film. That's perfect. Because blue, I don't know if it's good for my short film, but pink works. It works. Yeah. I guess I also forgot to mention that today is Valentine's Day. And at the end of the set, Ife gave me a flower and also gave the rest of the team flowers. And so I brought it home. I was like a little embarrassed. I went to Trader Joe's and I'm like, oh, people are looking. But I'm like, you know what? It's cool. It's the first time I've ever received a flower on Valentine's Day. Probably the only time. And it's just for funsies and it's chill. It's nice. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not angry anymore. There are all these posts, like even Ethan, Kwan, and Kate, they were like, they watched a movie together and had dinner together, and then like tons of people posting like, ah, love, it's been 4 years, yay. I don't care anymore. I have lost the energy to even care. And I think that's a good thing. I think it's good to not spend so much energy on worrying about love, because it doesn't fucking exist. Okay, time now is 1:44 p.m. on what? Do I have a canker sore? Oh my god. Time now is 1:44 p.m. on February 15th. Yeah, so I had good sleep, but unfortunately I didn't break the 4 a.m. curse. I slept late again. I slept at I think 4:10. Yeah, 4:10. And for some fucking reason I couldn't fall asleep immediately. I think I rolled around my bed for like half an hour, but yeah. And then I just woke up naturally. I woke up around 11:40, and then I went back to bed, and then I had a great sleep after that. I had a dream. A lot of my dream is gone already. I remember I lived in America and it was shit. But at some point I returned back to Hong Kong and I looked at the news and it's bleak, and the news reporter just talked like she talked about a whole list of tragic events happening, while me, my mom, my brother, my dad, we were at our old apartment and we're just listening to the news. And yeah, and looking at the TV. For some reason, our dining table is up against the white closet wall and not the photo wall. And I was facing the couch side, the sofa side of my old apartment, and looking at the TV, and just a list of things like people have died in the protests, natural disasters. Most notably, there is an explosion at North Hong Kong in Yuen Long, and like a building was set on fire and like a whole block was like lit in flames, and I'm like, damn. But for some reason I was like, yeah, this is horrible, and my dad was like, yeah, that's horrible. But like for some reason America is just as bad, if not worse. So in my head I was just, I told my mom, it's interesting how Hong Kong news reporters are so like direct about this, because in America when they show these tragic news, they like try to joke about it and laugh about it and pretend that it's not that bad, because America is so desperate in covering up itself. Yeah, anyways, that's the dream. Yeah, so today I'm not on Maisie's set, and I think that is a wise choice because I'm tired. And I have a bajillion things to do. Yeah, internship stuff, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little worried because I haven't done anything for my internship. and I'm supposed to have done 10 hours of work for the internship, and so far I've done like 1.5 hours technically on paper, and I need to make up some bullshit to, you know, I don't know. So we'll see. And yeah, and yeah, I have to finish writing The Empire, Jesus Christ. And I realize that I'm like 2.5 scenes away from finishing it. 2.5. Oh my god, I can finish it today. And then I still haven't finished Wake Up Dead Man. It's 3 sittings of this one movie, so I have to do it. Gotta finish editing the Cannes vlog. Gotta finish exporting round 6. Yeah, last night I felt a little melancholic. I don't know why. I'm in Harley's close friends now, which is really cool, but Harley posted a photo apparently on Valentine's Day, so yesterday, I guess. Harley, Andrew Wu, Brandon Wu, a bunch of people, they all took a bunch of Polaroids together. They're such a tight group. I just don't get it. Like, why are they together? Why are they such close friends? And why am I not in it, even though I've been in contact with these people for so long individually? It's like secondary school again, you know, Tofu Gang. I hang out with like Leia a lot, and I talk to Natalie a lot, and I talk to Cedric a lot, and I talk to Pink, but somehow I'm just not in that gang. like it's like Tofu Gang again, basically. Somehow, for some weird reason, I'm just not. But then last night at the very end, I'm like, why am I worried about this again? Like, again, I have 90 days, I think 89 days left until I graduate, and man, I gotta transcend this. At this point, I should not care, you know. I just want to be happy, and I should just be like stable emotionally, and I should transcend this. So yeah, and I gotta sleep hella early again tonight for Monday, so yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna be long. Time now is 2:55 a.m. in the morning, and I have to wake up 3 hours later, so I'm gonna go to bed immediately. So yeah, today is a day well spent. Thank God I didn't go to set because I did everything else. I slept, I went to the gym, I just finished editing my college update video. I edited the Cannes vlog a little bit, I edited the round 5 vlog a little bit. Not great. And I definitely did not work on my script, unfortunately. But I tried so fucking hard. I tried so fucking hard to do as much as I can without doom scrolling too much, even though there was about 20 to 30 minutes spent on doing that. But I kept that to a minimum. Before I went to the gym, I also went to Ralph's to get toilet paper. Thank God I was observant, because I observed that I ran out of toilet paper. I have about 1/3 of a roll left, so thank God I have toilet paper. That's nice. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck happened? I slept for 9 hours and then I filmed the Steel Ball Run video, which took a long time. But if I don't film today, I don't know when else to film it. Tomorrow I'm busy. Tuesday I'm busy. And then I have class all the way up till Saturday, but I could be on set, and then it's next Monday. So it's a good thing I filmed it today, and I also spent a lot of time just lining up at Ralph's because there are only 2 people at the cashiers. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I also spent a little time trying out the boiled souplings, the soup dumplings that I bought on Wii. And turns out it's pretty easy. I just boil them, and then once they seem soft, you can eat them, and they taste great. And I didn't film it. I feel bad for not filming it, but this is the first time I've ever boiled souplings for myself in America. And, oh, what the fuck? This is the first time I've ever boiled souplings for myself in America, and it's beautiful. Really brings me back home, and I'm really excited for the Lunar New Year potluck tomorrow. So that's gonna be really nice. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah, I don't know how many people are gonna show up, but the Woos gang will be there. So yeah, and then yeah, just now at around 2:30 a.m. I went downstairs, and Mary's friend, this gay guy, was there cooking chicken, which is pretty fucking late. But I had a nice talk with him. He's a screenwriting major at USC apparently. So that's interesting. And we talked a little bit. We talked about David Lynch a little bit because he kept telling me about writing using trauma, but then maybe it's not a good idea. And I just quoted David Lynch. David Lynch said, Vincent van Gogh didn't draw paintings because he's depressed. He drew paintings because he loved it. Anyways, that's it for today. I also talked to Christian a little bit. Christian responded to me finally. Turns out he got a new tattoo, and because of that, he can't go to the gym for 10 days. So there's that. But, sure, why not? Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Oh yeah, the internship thing. Fuck me. I don't know what to do. I spent a little time editing a short video for the internship, but the employer seemed kind of mad, and the girl, Alex, she couldn't access the Twitch VODs either. And then I checked, turns out I can't too, the whole time, because I never actually checked. And so it's a problem on his end. And then Alex subscribed to his Twitch channel to get to the VODs. And then a little bit later, I guess Alex told him that she figured it out. And then so the employer told me to ask Alex how to figure it out. But Alex's solution was to subscribe to the Twitch channel. And I ain't paying money to do an internship. So, yeah, I don't know how this internship gonna go. But honestly, I don't care. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm just doing this for my resume. But yeah. Well, we gotta survive together. Thank God I'm not alone in this. But yeah. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna go to bed immediately. I took a melatonin pill.